Good evening. My name is Tom Willoughby, and this is my presentation here about sports gambling in you, specifically talking about the uh, education relating to the reality and dangers of sports gambling here in the state of Oklahoma. Speaking to you as current student athletes enrolled here at Southern Nazarene University. And this is something that we feel that you need to have the facts, the truth, the reality on. So this is the presentation pertaining to that. So this is the modern reality of the situation. We have a phenomenon here, as you can see from the presentation, that has been around for as long as we've really been recording history, right? So 4000 BC, we found evidence through archaeological expeditions and historical understanding that we had ancient Egyptians gambling on chariot racing and dice playing. This is something that we've always done. However, it's never been as widespread, and culturally mainstream in terms of its coverage and accessibility for everyone as it is currently in 2024 in the modern day. Your ability to access gambling sites, sportsbook apps, and websites. We're going to go on to talk about how pervasive it is in terms of the sponsorships, the fact that you're seeing it everywhere across every forum and method of social media. But as I said, it's so widespread and culturally mainstream in its coverage and in its accessibility. So we understand that it is incredibly tempting to be sports gambling, to be sports bet gambling. After all, we can hardly escape its influence. I say whether it's you're on the screen watching a game, you've got it on your phone, on your TV, the commercials with your favorite athlete telling you, sometimes in slightly comedic ways, but how much money you can make by using this site. Or if your chosen sportbook company's logo is plastered right across the chest of your favorite soccer team's jersey, if you're watching the EPL on a Saturday morning. FanDuel, DraftKings, these are names that are now synonymous with our culture, and we in this bracket of society know exactly what those are intimately. They're bankrolling your favorite podcasts. You see YouTube channels such as Barstool Sports that have it, that glorify it, that use its influence and the money that is there to help push their own content. This is something that is sitting with us. It's not going away. But the thing that I wanted to show to you here, I mean, look at this big game commercial here. This was from earlier this year. I believe this went out over the Super Bowl. We all know whose face that is there for BetMGM.
BetMGM is for everyone that loves sports betting. Everyone. But Tom Brady.
Wait, what did I do?
The truth is you've won too much, Tommy. Let others have their turn.
What if I bet in-game parlays and I'm not Tom Brady?
You're in. Now dog me.
What if I bet the money line, but I think Tom Brady is cute?
Well, eye of the beholder. Subjective, but you're in.
Hi, Tom.
What if I used to babysit Tom Brady and he was a little troublemaker?
Well, then you die with your secrets. No one likes a snitch, but you're in.
What if I cried when Tom left?
What if I have a tattoo of Tom Brady on my calf?
As long as you're not Tom Brady, you're in.
Come on.
What if I'm the Tom Brady of spreadsheets?
BetMGM is for you.
Yes.
What if I'm Tim Birdie, 7-time pool champion?
You already know the answer. Why are you putting us through it? With the clothes?
Well, how come Wayne Gretzky's in?
Stop with the questions, Tommy. We're chopping it up here.
Hey, Tom.
Hi, Wayne Gretzky.
Look at that. Your name's on lights.
Why is my babysitter here?
Again with the questions. Please, just enjoy the view.
Download BetMGM. Except you, Tom. You've won enough.
So as you can see from that commercial right there, it's something that's in our culture. You can't escape it. So what are the realities to this situation? Well, I'm talking to you as student athletes, as adults, in many aspects in our society. You need to understand that you're responsible for your own actions, and that means taking on the responsibility for those actions should you take them. we're talking about gambling. It's something that by its very nature is about risk taking. And if you're going to take those risks, you have to be prepared to face the responsibility if they don't pay off. Gambling is highly addictive and it's high risk. Those are facts. You're playing with your own money. If you're not, then you're borrowing money. Both of those are not good things to necessarily be doing, because if you lose, which statistically you will more than you win, you need to remember that you may be in debt. You may be in a situation where you are not able to utilize your funds for the right things because you're gambling and you're losing that money maybe quicker than you're earning it. As it says here, the debt doesn't go away. It's going to follow you wherever you go if you are in debt, and it can leave you handling major financial repercussions that will impact you as you look to start a career. If you graduate with that degree, if you're looking to start a family, start your own business, these things follow you. It's important to understand the reality of the situation. The other thing that we need to talk about here, your student athletes at Southern Nazarene University here in Bethany, Oklahoma, the laws and regulations in the state of Oklahoma. Sports betting, specifically sportsbook gambling in the state of Oklahoma, remains illegal, as does falsifying your identity or address to sports bet in a locational state where it is legal. This isn't something that you think about too much maybe when you're doing it, but these are the laws and regulations, and we need to understand those. Even though there are legal plans potentially to try and attempt to legalize sportsbook gambling, so using those sites like FanDuel and DraftKings to legalize those in 2024, as it stands, it is illegal and it should not be engaged in as a resident or student within the state of Oklahoma. Then we need to understand the fact that the vast majority of the student athletes that I'm talking to right here are NCAA athletes. Our rugby players may not be, but we hold them to the same standards. The NCAA rules are incredibly clear that the NCAA rules ban participation in all of these kind of activities. When you're involved in or associated with any type of sports betting activities concerning intercollegiate, amateur, or professional athletic competition, you can lose your eligibility if you engage in this and you are found to engage in it. So you need to ask yourself, is the reward worth the risk here? It's not. I can speak quite frankly about that. I also understand that you're adults and you're making your own decisions about this. And so I am not here on behalf of the school telling you to bet or not bet. But I'm providing you with concrete facts and figures so that you can make your own mind up about the decisions that you're going to take. However, these are the facts as they stand before us for you as student athletes of Southern Nazarene University. We've taken a look at the cultural significance of sportsbook gambling, but we're also now looking at the legal ramifications, both federally, state, and now also for the NCAA, which we're members of. So those are things that you need to consider, and I hope that you found this presentation informative. Thank you.